We are born into hunger, into a world where life devours life, where survival is written in the teeth of the predator and the blood of the prey. The ocean swallows the weak, the forest thrives in the decay of its own children. The earth does not weep for the fallen, it simply reclaims them. This cycle, the relentless, indifferent turning of nature, convinces us that we are nothing more than flesh, that we are mere animals bound to the laws of birth, survival, and inevitable decay. But that is a lie, because within this fragile, fleeting body, something watches, something knows. Knows that we are not just flesh and bone. We are not just hunger and fear, we are body, mind, and spirit. A trinity of existence bound to the rhythms of the earth, yet reaching for something beyond it. This is the great paradox of being human. We are formed of the dust of the stars, yet we are bound to the mud of the earth. We are creatures of both matter and divinity. And this is where the great work begins. The alchemy of self. The ancients knew that existence is transformation, that life is a crucible in which the base elements of our being are refined into something greater. Earth, our body, the vessel we inhabit, formed from the same dust as the mountains, the trees, and the animals that roam beside us. Water, our blood, our emotions, the tides within us that rise and fall, just as the rivers carve their path through the land. Air, our breath, our thoughts, the invisible currents of energy that move through and around us, and fire, our spirit, our will, the inner flame that drives us to create, to destroy, to transform. These four elements do not merely exist in nature, they exist in you. You are a walking manifestation of the alchemical process, an eternal flame housed within a body of clay. And just as metal is purified in fire, so too must we undergo transformation. Death is not the end, it is the process. Flesh rots, blood spills, the mind withers, but the awareness behind your eyes, the force that longs, wonders, and remembers, is eternal. All of nature is an act of death and rebirth. The seed must break to become the tree. Stars must collapse to create new worlds. The old self must dissolve so the higher self can emerge. Alchemy is not simply the transmutation of lead into gold, it is the transformation of the self, the breaking down of illusion to reveal the divine truth beneath. But why do we feel lost? Why do we suffer? Because we have forgotten how to listen. We are distracted by the noise of the mind, fears of the body, by the illusions of the world. But beyond all of it, there is silence. And in that silence, we touch the source. Beyond the hunger, beyond the fear, beyond the struggle for survival, there's a greater truth. You are not separate from the river, from the tree, from the hawk in the sky, or the wolf in the night. You are not merely a being existing in the universe. You are the universe experiencing itself. The same force that beats your heart spins the galaxies. The same breath that fills your lungs moves the tides. The same consciousness behind your eyes has existed since the first star was born. You are not just this body, you are not just this mind, you are life itself. This is what the alchemists, the mystics, and the sages have always known. The real transformation is not external, it is within. The great work is not about gold, it is about awakening. And so the question is no longer what happens when we die, the question is when will we awaken? All you have to do is be still and remember. Humanfluence out.